Hello there, Void. It is June 14th, 2021. It is currently 6:44 p.m. I'm shaking. Holy hell. I'm currently fucked up on an indica called OGKB 2.0 and a hybrid called Skunk Hero. And I just ground up some stuff for later called Critical, which is also a hybrid. And it looks brown and stale as fuck. But I've gotten high off of stale stuff before, so we'll see. I don't know why I'm shaking. But Animal and I have been working on an experiment. And if it works, it means that it is very likely that what I think happened actually happened, like with the creation of Dante, that Candy and I created Dante. Because Animal and I are creating something. Dante seems to be into the project. I don't know if he has a hand in it, though, but he seems to be interested in it, and if he wants to join in, cool. Because the name has already been floating around, so I figure if we take the name that's been floating around and just kind of force something with already having like a visual appearance in mind and everything, and certain personality aspect, like just see if we can create something. So far something does seem to be happening. I just don't know if it's real or not, and I am completely unaware if this is psychosis or not. And I think that's why I've been having trouble talking about this, because I've been wanting to talk about this, I've been wanting to bring it up, and then when it comes around to like time to do so, I just will avoid recording a video at all. Some things that I have been wanting to mention that I keep forgetting. I don't know if I've stated before about, like, what the hell is wrong, man? I can't get offended. Well, it turns out that that's fucking bullshit. Clearly. I noticed some things do get under my skin. Like when people pity me. I don't like that. That offends me. That someone looks at me as someone to be pitied. Insulting my intelligence. That also very much gets under my skin. Because, yeah, I may have trouble communicating certain things or understanding certain things, but that's because I learn in a different way. It doesn't say anything about my intelligence. I do have the ability to learn. It's just different. I absorb information differently. And the third and final thing that offends me is probably quite clear. When I feel like my sanity is being questioned or my mental stability is being questioned, I like either instantly get defensive, or I just want to shut down. It just bothers me so much because then I instantly feel like I'm not being taken seriously anymore. And that everything I say is just looked at like ramblings of a madman, you know? So it fucking sucks. So yeah, I can get offended, not bulletproof. I'm like seriously like shaking. My insides are shaking really bad. I'm not cold. This feels like anxiety. So I think I have mentioned, yes, I will be getting my third ketamine infusion on Friday. And it cannot fucking come quick enough. I'm falling apart with each passing moment. And I can't stay sober anymore. I just want to sleep until Friday. And even though I keep getting fucking high, I can't sleep. I mean, I pass out here and there. But that's because I like got up super fucking early at like, I don't know, 3 in the morning. That's my new fucking wake up time now. Because like, I'll start to wake up around 1 and then pass out for a little while. And then, yeah, wake up about 3. If I'm lucky, I can make it until 4. But that's like rare now. What the fuck is going on? It sucks, man. And yeah, like fucking indica does nothing for sleep for me. Like, has the opposite effect. Indica keeps me awake. Sativa strains make me tired. Hybrids tend to make me tired as well. But I assume that has to do with ADHD. Also, I like too high dose of like Ritalin will make me want to take a nap. Or like energy drinks used to make me tired. If I drank an entire one, I would have to sleep it off. So I assume that that's probably why. Animal has been very present. Almost like riding shotgun, I call it. Where it's like the other ones will have a heavy influence. Like they're along for the ride. They can see everything I see, absorb, like process everything I'm processing. And have emotions, thoughts, and feelings about it that get pushed onto me. So I can feel what they're feeling about it, hear what they're thinking about it. Why the fuck am I shaking? Yeah, like seriously, I don't know what the hell is going on. This is like nervous shaking, high anxiety shaking. I don't know if it's because I'm going through something right now. Maybe if I'm going through or trying to force a split, or whatever. Trying to create a new imaginary friend. Again, I don't know what the fuck I have anymore because I'm not in fucking therapy. Still. Because I think we need to fucking reevaluate some shit. Like, what the fuck was up with my childhood? Oh. Yeah, okay. So, I remember this thing that used to happen a lot. So, another one of those kind of scary or more weird memory recovery things. That I used to see all these people like the static. There were so many people talking, laughing. So many. And I would try to close my eyes, and they would be there. I'd open my eyes, they'd be there. The thing is, I knew they weren't real. I knew that what I was seeing wasn't, like, it didn't fit into this reality. I understood that because it looked different. It wasn't like they were standing in the room with me, but they were taking up my vision. But I could kind of see through them a little. I don't know, but it was like the same whether I opened my eyes or closed my eyes, they were there. So yeah, there's that. And I've been thinking a lot about one of the first trip reports, if not the first trip report that I made. And I was commenting on seeing stuff on the walls. And I said, it just amplifies what I already see. Which is true. Because I never questioned this. But now I'm questioning it. And if anybody sees this, if any person is flowing through the void and sees this, takes the time to listen, I have a question. Because it's something I've never questioned. When you look at walls, do they move? Because, and I don't mean move like LSD move, like when they breathe. I don't mean breathing. They don't look like they breathe to me. Unless I'm on LSD. Then everything breathes. But I mean like when you look at it, does it look like TV static, but the color of the wall, but TV static, and with a lot of shadows? Like, and of course that increases when you look at a light and then look at the wall and then you see weird shadows. But that's a constant for me, but it's just like amplified by like when I look at the light, like anybody else. So like you stare at a certain thing for a certain amount of time and then look and then you see it transferred somewhere else. But this is all the time for me. Is it all the time for anyone else? Like, is this normal? Because walls always look like TV static. Why? I never questioned it. But now I'm starting to question things. Also, Alright, I'm actually gonna pause this and restart it because it's gonna fucking stop on me anyways. And I like to have control over the situation. So I'll be right back. Here we go again. So I've been thinking. I've always downplayed everything because I was always told people have it worse. Don't complain. People have it worse. So I always thought my pain wasn't intense enough. What I was experiencing wasn't intense enough to be like, to count for anything. So that's why it took me well into adulthood to get diagnosed with migraines, because I was like, they're not, people have it worse. People have much worse pain than I do. So I didn't question it. I just thought, I suffered from bad headaches all the time. Yeah, they're fucking migraines. Well, technically the headache is the side effect of the migraine, but that's besides the point. And with the aura that I would get where I felt like I was dying, but it's not that bad. People have it worse. So there's a lot of things that I didn't speak up about because people had it worse, and I didn't want to complain. So we're here now because I didn't fucking question anything, because people have it worse. But now I'm thinking that everyone was wrong. I'm not saying people don't have it worse than me. Of course, people have it worse than me. But my level of pain, my level of discomfort, my level of fear, disorientation, they count for something. They matter because it affects me. So it fucking matters. I can't just bury this stuff anymore because people have it worse. Just because people have it worse doesn't mean what I'm going through doesn't exist. Like the whole thing of, don't be depressed. People have it worse than you. It's like, oh, okay. So don't be happy because people have it better than you. That's a fucked up way of looking at this stuff, isn't it? Just took me forever to realize that. Because I didn't know. I think that's a basic thing, though, that, adults tell kids. Don't cry about it. People have it worse. Just, I don't know. I took that shit to heart. On a whole other level. Fuck. Just no wonder there was a wall there. I mean, there still is. But there's a door. Letting things through. Slowly, though. So, I mean, that's good. But I'm still not able to process shit before more shit comes through. Because, no therapy and whatnot. Just fuck, man. I had no idea, you know? I was just fucking deep, deep in denial. Deep. Because who wants to admit that they may not have, like, the best grip on reality? Or when you're a kid, you really don't want to do or say anything that'll make you come across as different. Especially when you already feel different. You already feel like an outsider, alien. Well, I guess that's it for now. Later. Okay, another thing. I don't know if this is it for the night, but it's 9:12 p.m. I have no idea, but there is something I forgot. I think I forgot, anyways. That since Damien pulled me out of it, out of being deep in it with God. Sorry. I've noticed that the others keep telling me that I'm basically that I'm experiencing psychosis. That I'm, yeah, might be losing touch a bit. Which is funny. If this is schizophrenia, that like my hallucinations would be telling me like that I'm hallucinating. I don't know, man. But anyways, they keep trying to snap me back or out of it. I keep getting urges to gouge out my left eye, and they're getting stronger and stronger, to the point where I thought I was going to have a tick of like fucking putting out a cigarette in my eye. I was even like fucking like bracing for impact, waiting for it to happen. I tried switching hands and it wasn't, I don't know, wasn't working. I don't know. Yeah, and I kept just bracing for impact on the left side of my face. Even when I came back inside, it's just like, I kept feeling like I was going to get hit. And at one point, it felt like I already did get hit. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I feel like There's something else, but I don't. Oh, right. Okay. So I'm not sure if our plan to create another one is working. Because I remember mentioning something about this thing that was bigger than God. And it came across as mail. I remember saying something that was more like stringy or something. I don't know. Had a face, but not a human face. I don't remember under what context I was seeing this. Under the influence of what, or what was going on, what was happening. Because it seems as though the reason we were hearing a name is because something was already coming, and then we were gonna, try to shape and mold it. But that thing that I saw, that might be what's coming forward and just needs a face, and we might unintentionally have been giving him a face. And yeah, crazy talk. Whatever. Psychosis? I don't know. It's weird because all this stuff is really happening for me. Because my view of reality is different. I don't know how to explain that. Which can get frustrating. Because the whole thing of, I'm not crazy, listen to me. I really don't know what to do with any of this information. Like even with what I see all the time, that I'm just starting to question now. Because of what like the repressed memories of what I used to see as a kid. It's making me question the things that I'm seeing now that may be abnormal. That's why I was asking if anyone else sees walls this way. I'm just walls, like even the dresser. I guess I don't know if it has to be a certain type of surface to have that effect. Because it's not like I see that effect on everything. I don't see it on my desk. I don't see it on my keyboard. I don't see it. I see it in the camera, but that's because I see the wall and the ceiling. So I don't know if that's normal or if that's just me seeing the reality, my mind trying to keep this reality as solid as possible, and that's the best that it can do. What if that's what that is? Fuck. I don't know what to think anymore. 'Cause now I don't know, am I doing the thing where it's like, Everything means that I'm crazy. Everything is mental illness related. Am I doing that? Am I in that mindset? I can't tell. I don't know where my head's at. I know there's something wrong, but I just don't know exactly what it is. And so why am I having all these like disturbing, fucked up thoughts and no one else is, and then except Donatello now, and that's because of me infecting him with whatever. And whatever, yes, I'm living in a fantasy world. Sorry, I don't, like, I feel the need to keep saying that just so people understand. I know the differences in realities. I know this doesn't line up with what we have set in place in our society. I understand that. I don't know what that means either, though. I guess take it how you will. I suppose that's it for now. Later.